Yeah.
All right, everyone. Welcome to PatsCast, the unofficial Regina Pats podcast. Is that what we're going to say?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Our
Anyways,
little side gig here.
Yeah, side gig. We are opening our season off here with Pats at Broncos. Now, you'll recognize the old school Broncos logo, though. This is NHL 14 running on my PlayStation 3, the OG Fatty. If anyone knows what that means, it's the...
That's what I'm rocking too.
Yeah, it's the old school. I don't even have a PlayStation 4. So I am behind the times. But thank you to Scott at Fanaholic on Twitter for letting me know that you can actually edit all these rosters. So I spent the last little while playing around with that and doing that and having some fun getting updated rosters. So what I did was I pulled off the WHL website, the rosters that they had updated up until I guess we were shut down, and got all those guys in there, set up some scoring. I'll go through the scoring, how I rated the players during the game. We can talk about that, but also so I used last year's rosters. Some people were saying, well, how come, it would have been cool to have Bedard and stuff, but once I started thinking about the 20-year-old situations,
the decisions, okay, we put our best player or best, prospect up. The other teams should have theirs as well, right? So
it was brutal. I was like, I have no idea how I'm going to figure out the 20-year-old situations.
Yeah,
because then you're having to predict which 19-year-olds from last year. Like, it was... I just said,
which 19-year-olds should go pro, which 19-yearls are staying.
Exactly.
Right.
We're just using last year's. So without further ado, I'm not going to be doing play-by-play. I'll admit, I practiced. I tried. Not going to happen. So maybe we'll comment on the game. We'll talk about it. We're going to share a few beers while we're here. But nevertheless...
Yeah, we talked about some current events. There's been some news lately, too, as well. So
yeah. So you'll notice no announcer for whatever reason. It doesn't come through the HDMI cable. So, we'll live with that. But that's okay. They lived with, or they worked with the old names. So didn't necessarily want them saying Klimchuk and all that from that year. So. Anyways, tune in, join us, crack a beer with us. Today, we are trying, I think I tried it last time too, the Solo Crush from Rebellion. Now this is, probably won't be able to see it, so this is a wet hot beer. Where's yours?
Behind the computer, you got to pass it to me.
Here, you take that one. Here it is.
There you go. This is my first taste of this one.
A little bit of rough stuff after the play. So Busky and net. Of course, the Regina goaltender situation didn't go. It was probably the biggest snafu, I would say.
Season? Yeah.
Paddock's pulled off or not pulled off.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed in that how that went down.
Especially since I forget his name now. The guy that we shipped
McNabb?
off. He just ended up
literally not playing. Yeah,
it was like, okay,
I know,
it's too bad.
Would have rather had him than what we did have, but I don't know. I guess for the upcoming season, we look like we're set now.
Yes, I think so. I actually really liked that trade they did during the draft for Ross out of Seattle.
And I know a couple of people that weren't fans of it because at that point you knew that the season was going to be questionable.
But what did they give up for him? Like a fourth?
I don't know what it was, but yeah. But either way, yeah, no, he's a proven goaltender, and he'll bring some stability to net. Yeah, a couple shots of current already, a couple good chances.
So I've ran numerous simulations. I think NHL 14 are these games that give you a bit of a bias to your team. I think the Pats sometimes did a bit better than I would have expected. There were sometimes they missed the playoffs. Like, I just really the whole thing, like, you're done. You don't even get to go to the playoffs. So I was like, oh, okay. But that's probably the most accurate. And so I found the teams that were favorites did well. And you had your Swift Currents, Moose Jaw, Red Deer, Victoria, fairly low often. But then you get the odd time that I ran it and you'd have like PA or Edmonton way down in the standings. So who knows? Again, we're not playing. We're just watching this. And when I first started seeing people do this, the Rod Peterson show did SJ, of course, and they're doing the CFL. And I thought, that's kind of silly. And I actually started watching. I think Rod brought a lot to the CFL games, being the former voice of the Rider, right?
Yeah.
So he's announcing
like a professional.
Yeah, he was announcing it like
I've
a real.
Maybe watched 10 seconds.
Right,
That's
and if it doesn't appeal to you, I mean, first you have to get over they use Doug Flutie's game. Yeah. And it's brutal. It looks brutal.
Oh,
but
really?
It looks bad. But whatever, right? Like when he starts getting into it and he's announcing it like a professional, it's kind of fun. I've watched a few games and it was enjoyable.
Yeah, I know. I've heard from a few people saying they really enjoy it. So I'm like, oh, I'm not going to diss it or anything. It's just not my jam. What do you
think of that?
I like it. It's not too hoppy. It's not too bitter.
No, it doesn't actually. I think, and you can almost taste the freshness. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it
has a bit of that kind of that. I don't know if the right word is green. Like it tastes like there's a fresh vegetable. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it has like a
the hop. You can really
yeah.
It's fresh hops, right? And it does have a hoppy flavor, but it's not like strong IPA hop flavor.
They call it hazy, juicy, fruity. Yeah, I would say it has a bit of a fruity. So I still have the periods on short. We'll adjust that for the next one. The 5-minute periods. I think I can change the angle to a broadcast angle. That's why I did the first one. And it was a bit better.
Yeah, a couple good chances both ways. Oh, there's a post.
Off the post. Just sitting there, too. All right, first intermission. What are the keys to success? Game is still up for grabs. Keep up the pressure, always. These are the most generic. I love it. It's just like real. You grind in the corners. Keep up the pressure. Gotta get traffic.
Pucks deep.
Get traffic in front of the net. All right. Well, we won't screw around with any of the settings right now. We'll just keep going. So 0-0 tie here.
It's going to be a low-scoring game here, I think.
Yes. Look at the iPlex. Wow,
Ooh.
Packed. Look at that. I don't even think it holds that many people. You've been to the iPlex.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had been. When I lived in Swift Current, I went.
Yeah, I've been there a couple times.
Yeah. It certainly doesn't look like that.
No.
I think it's only one half, too, isn't it?
No, there's seats on both sides.
Is there? Okay.
Oh, there's long shot, questionable save there.
Who's starting in net? It's not Isaac Poulter this time.
No, it's Deloria.
Okay.
From PG. I forgot that they had him. He was the backup to Gauthier in PA for the longest time.
Looks like there's a little bit of deflection there from the defender. Got his stick down there. Don Cherry wouldn't like that.
No, not at all.
Dubinsky actually seems to play well in this simulation, I found. It would have been nice, he was one guy last year that we maybe all expected a little more from. Just never really got going to what we could have. We hoped, at least.
Yeah.
I think this year would have been a good year for him. A bit of a breakout.
I know this year's going to be interesting. Like, how many ever games they do get to play, it'll be like the baseball, right? 60 games they had a third of the season, and it's.
What were they saying? They were saying 50?
Oh, yeah.
That seems
quite a bit.
You got to think about the big rebound, nice save.
Well, there's going to be a lot less travel, obviously, right? Because they're going to play in division. So that's the thing. Like, you're not going to be going on road trips. You're not going to be going to the West Coast. You know, there's no Alberta road swing. It's just going to be mainly just game days, like there and back. Like, they want to really limit overnights and such, because that's, again, another revenue or cost against the minimal revenue that these teams are going to be bringing in.
That's a good point. Yeah,
and that's the big thing. Like, these teams, like the way it sounded from
Pats with good pressure here. The Broncos can't even get out of the zone,
but no good scoring chances.
No, just lots of shots and blocks. But see if they can get one through here. Holmes coming out to the slot. Oh, scores!
Yeah, short side.
Holmes carries it into the slot. There's a long shift for Brook. He kept it deep there quite a bit. I think they must have got I wonder if they got a change in there too during it. Holmes just carries it across to the point and Pratt with the good
screen.
Good screen there, yeah.
It really seems like Robinson was like, basically the teams are willing to take more financial hit to play this season. So it's like, okay, you know, you look at the numbers that are out there, the public numbers, like Swift Current, they lost almost $800,000 last year. Like, that's serious money.
That's a lot.
PA and Moose Jaw didn't lose nearly as much. But yeah, that's tough. Like, for a community-owned team to lose that much money. And
hey, Matt's checking in. Matt Rowe. Thanks, man. Yeah, you'll have to pop by sometime. We'll get it set up for 3 people. Watch a game, watch a couple. We can do some back-to-backs. We might even do that tonight. We
on the short
period.
I
put it on quick periods, so hopefully we can adjust that and get through a few tonight. We're about a month behind in the schedule, but
yeah, you know, and talk about that iPlex, it doesn't hold that many people, right? You know, they they really rely on those fans that do come and the sponsorship, obviously. So
yeah,
it'll be interesting. Obviously, I don't think that the league would go on this way thinking that, we could lose a team or two. Like, I don't think they'll put the teams in that position, but so I don't know if they're going to get propped up from other teams that will make some money this year or what, but you know, I was listening to that interview on the Pipeline show, and someone asked that. So the press conference then.
Yeah. And I don't know I forget what the answer was to that. Someone specifically asked if...
yes, I do remember that now. I forget the answer as well.
We'll have to re-listen to it.
Yeah. I listened to quite a bit of stuff today, so...
Stanek in the middle, nice opportunity, good pad save. Chorney with the setup. Those are some good players too coming up from last year. I think Chorney was going to play really well this year. I was excited to see where Stanek was going to do. Where is he going to go? And
yeah, like we definitely have some. Yeah, it was intriguing talent, right?
I think it would have.
It was going to be a decent year.
It was. It was going to be. It was going to be fun. And see the progression of players. A lot of them got quite a bit of playing time last year, and would have had that chance to get maybe more playing time than they would have on a kind of maybe a higher end team.
Yeah, now we've seen this team, you know, kind of slowly building up.
It was a nice little toe drag.
Yeah,
they actually have some pretty kind of neat features in this game. Like tips and stuff are all pretty cool, and I mean it's an old game too. It's 14, so it's 7 years old now. Matt Rowe thinks we would have won 30 games this year.
We 68.
I think so. I don't think that's out of the...
Well, we were looking for 20 last year, right? 20
where
to 30.
Did we end up at?
We were 20 to 30. I was on the low end.
But what did we end up? this season.
Even remember.
It's a long time ago.
I know,
now.
right? Like,
a lot's happened between now and then.
I know. Let's see. What did we end up? Oops, wrong one. Let's go to the CHL app here. How
is it still around? I thought they. Oh, the CHL app. Yeah.
Yeah.
Matt, do you think Connor Bedard would have put it together? I don't know. We'll never know. Well, I mean, we might know a little bit, but Matt says we had 19 or 21, or I think it was around that mark.
Yeah, something like that, right?
All right, third period. We're set to go. That was his trademark, wasn't it? We're set to go.
I don't know. That's another thing.
We don't have a play-by-play.
No play-by-play yet. Maybe
yeah, this is not an audition tape. I am not.
Because the new guy, Evan Dom, he's only going to be...
Yeah. The original release was that he was play-by-play as well. And
the inside information was wrong, apparently.
Yeah.
So.
But he took the same... Oh my God,
was that
Busky.
a tip? Oh, no, maybe not.
It was just a floater from the line.
I thought maybe it was tipped, but the guy in the middle pointed to the D-man right away.
He's pointing. No, it was a tip. It was a tip. McGinley with the... All right. You can have that one back, Busky. That's okay. Oh, yeah. That was a good tip. Wow, that was really good.
Yeah.
McGinley with the assist, of course, the former
Pat.
Regina Pat.
Yeah,
he was another guy who I would have kind of liked to watch. I mean, we'll get to watch him a little bit, but in our system. Because he really stood out at the rookie camp the one year he did play.
21 and 34 is what we ended up at with 5 games to go. So, yeah,
Matt Rose says
not out of the
he
question.
thinks Paddock is probably waiting around to make a few more moves to get some guys in there to help Bedard develop. So you thinking like younger guys, like to grow with Bedard, or what do you think there, Matt?
I think maybe a little older, because you're only going to have Bedard. Well, I mean, you can't get that. You can't get younger guys. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Crane.
So Craner, of course, he...
I think he was going to be the odd man out there.
I would have guessed so. Let's watch this goal. Oh, just a little garbage deflection. Or is it a rebound?
I don't know.
Oh, just sitting there. Oh,
rebound, yeah.
Wow. Goaltender, you need to...
Got to cover that up.
Yeah, you just sat there for it.
Yeah, Matt says older. Well, yeah, because he's technically, he could be gone in 2 seasons, right? This plus this whatever season this has, right? So you got 16 in your 17-year-old season, and if he's that good, he could be gone at before 18, right? So, so you're not guaranteed anything past that. So
you need to peak in a year or 2.
Yeah, basically, right?
Shit.
That's the problem.
I mean, he can do that. If anyone can bring it together, Paddock can.
Yeah. I mean, the cupboard's starting to fill up from our last.
Empty him out again.
Right.
But I mean, it's not like you're building a team for a 3-game tournament, right?
No.
You're building a team for
a season.
So you don't have to totally sell out, but yeah. So you think, I mean, if they're building for 2 years from now, you're bringing in like 17 or 18-year-olds? Or are you looking at letting him develop and then another cycle of players? Like, you're bringing in 18, 19s now.
Yeah, I think you got to be... Well, I wonder how... See, that's another thing. They're talking about the trade deadline, and they got to figure that out. But...
It's like 2 days after the season starts.
Yeah, no, for sure. But I was thinking about it. Like, are you even going to be allowed to trade players out of division?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like,
maybe
yeah, exactly. You make a trade. Well, the guy's got to wait 2 weeks before he can play. Well, the season isn't going to be that long. Can you afford to miss a player or two for 2 weeks? So that'll be interesting. And like, they still haven't cleared the whole Manitoba border thing yet, because the government's pretty steadfast in saying no travel across the border for sports.
Unless you're Fin Flan.
Yeah, I think
Somebody needs to go rough that guy up, running into him. No penalties yet. So far, clean game.
They clearly told all the curling teams that you can't cross the border to go curl, so that's gonna have to change before WHL can, because you can't have two sets of rules. But I mean, there has been two sets of rules, or not rules, but it's been these guidelines and all this stuff has been pretty wishy-washy this whole time. So, but
so. What do you do? So you start the season, and remember I said this was a good idea to do this divisional thing. You had a good point though. There's a lot of Canadians that need to get into the States.
yeah,
I just saw borders are closed. You could fly them in.
Oh yeah,
and just totally bypass it.
well yeah, you can fly. There's all sorts of people flying.
Yeah,
Right, like
Yeah.
that's not closed borders, so you just can't drive across.
right.
You can fly to your heart's content anywhere you want.
Yeah.
It seems. So,
Fly into those cities.
I mean, they would probably fly anyways, right? Unless I guess some guys do drive. I guess if you want your car down there, if you're driving age, and obviously, but
Last minute of play here. Regina up 2-1.
2-1,
Who we got? It looks like who you got out there? Whitting and Evans.
Evans, yeah.
It's two guys I'd want out there on your defense. Lost the face-off. They got a quick shot over to Brooke. Brooke was another guy I was really hoping to see this year. Of course, we acquired him. Nice centering pass. I wonder if they're not going to pull their goaltender here. Maybe they are now. Alkamoff, the other former Regina Pat.
Another thing is, so the World
Current
Juniors
setting it
just released their schedule today. Ooh.
One last shot. Nice save. Another try.
wide open.
Oh,
He just missed
wow.
the net. Oh man,
he's going to
all
have
sorts
that in
of
his
pressure.
nightmares. What's with all this? How long is this clock? It seems like it's dragging along now. Oh no, scramble in front of the net. Busky saving. What is it?
Was that off the post?
Whitting trying to freeze it against the goaltender. They dump it out for the empty net.
Oh,
Oh, just wide. It wouldn't have been icing anyways. The last few seconds here. Wow. Good pressure in the last little while there by Swift Current. Busky really pulled out some nice saves.
Yeah.
Good job. Nice win by the Pats. Going to Swift Current, get a win. Team they should beat.
Yeah. So it's back-to-back games against Swift Current, 2 wins.
Yeah. Yeah, so I had to start the season off. Just a computer glitch. But I had to start it off and make sure it's going to work. So yeah, that's with a home and home against Swift Current, Regina comes away with 2 wins. But we were talking, so you got to get Canadian players down there. But what happens if things don't get better? So you start a season with these rules, right? And what if they say, you can't do playoffs?
Robinson mentioned just having 4 division winners, and that's your thing. You just
That's
win,
it.
You just win your division, and there's no, if you can't cross the border or can't cross the border, provincial border, U.S.
Yep.
border, whatever. You just have some division winners, and there's no playoffs.
Huh.
Right? So
That's it. So you just win your banner, and that's that.
I guess you just do a 1 versus 4, 2 versus 3, and that's probably what they'd have anyways. And then hopefully by the time you can cross the border, it'd be like the semifinals would be like Alberta winner versus Saskatchewan winner, BC versus US, and then the winners play. Because they pushed back the Memorial Cup a month. It's in June.
Okay.
So
Where is it?
it's in Ontario. They haven't announced a city yet. It was,
They haven't even.
I can't remember, Sue and somebody else was, Kitchener maybe were vying for it. I can't remember off the top of my head, but they still haven't announced it.
Check out the 3 stars. Riley Crane getting the first star. 1 goal,
winner.
1 point, 1 shot. That's it.
Yeah.
Just takes one.
Yep.
Busky. 18 saves. 1 goal. The 1 goal was actually a fairly nice goal. I wouldn't blame him on that. And then Raphael Pelche out of Swift Current with the goal. It was a nice goal.
Yeah, nice tip.
Team with the best record in league wins. So you could do it that way, just like old school NCAA. You just AP poll or fan poll or
You win the national championship.
coaches poll. You win.
Coaches poll, yeah.
Yeah, imagine that.
The CHL top 10 is the winner of the Memorial Cup. Ooh. the dartboard of the CHL top 10 it is. Yeah, and the shared national championships in college football, like split national championships. That was
co-winners.
So 70s, 60s, like.
Oops, I get a bit of delay from the.
So another thing I was bringing up there, the World Juniors, they released the schedule, so that's going to start on Christmas Day.
Okay.
And it was brought up on WHL Unfiltered that, you know, that could serve as a 2-week quarantine for Euros coming in, if you are going to, if you are playing in the CHL or planning to play in the CHL, you can use the World Juniors as your 2-week quarantine. Because they're quarantining in Edmonton.
What?
Yeah.
How's that a Well, I guess.
It's going to be a bubble like the playoffs were.
Yeah, but you're supposed to quarantine away from people. You don't quarantine in like
With
a 1,000-person bubble. That's not the point of a bubble.
I don't know if that's true. Like,
a quarantine. It's the point of a bubble, but not a quarantine.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know if that's going to fly or that's just something that they brought up. Like, oh, maybe that'll work. Okay. You get the Euros here, right? They're here, right?
Okay.
So
I have some. So it was a 6-1 win in the first game. Everyone, that was the home opener for the Pats. What? How far do you want to go? Do you want to go to Kootenay?
No, let's do this Edmonton game.
Okay, we could do a couple. Yeah, we could do
We could do.
All right, Edmonton Oil Kings. Of course, they have a bit of a better team than us.
Let's see how this stacks up.
What do you who they lost periods? To? Okay, so Edmonton's only played one game. Let's see how this one goes. And it's in... Let's see where it was. We'll find out. It always assumes I want to play. It's like... So I only bought this game because it's... Of course, it's NHL 14. You know, the Oil Kings. Let's see if they have their... black and greens.
Probably not.
Nope. No. Too bad. Are those recent editions?
Yeah. Newer than 14, I think. Just with the last couple of years.
Still some pictures in there that I didn't remove. I don't think that's a picture of Jake Neighbors. I had to go through and remove everyone's picture, but I obviously missed a few. All right. That's good.
So you bought this game, why?
Oh, because it has the anniversary edition for NHL for 94.
Oh, okay, yeah, for 94,
yeah. Starting lineups here: Jake Neighbors, Sawchuk, and Soch Robertson on the D. Beck Warm starting for goalie. Busky for us. Whitting and Evans. I think I like that line. That's a good one. I think the one advantage I have for the Pats is I set the lines a little bit better because I knew what I'd want to see and what we did see.
Yeah.
Whereas the other teams, not as much. I kind of
obviously.
I picked the best players. So what I did was I looked at to quarantine the bubble when they get there for World Juniors. I would think so too, Matt. Like, if you show up at World Juniors, so maybe you have to go like 2 weeks early
to quarantine before the
and then
play starts.
Yeah, because you're exposing those players to unquarantined players, right?
Yeah, like that's true.
Yeah, so they're gone for like a month.
Well, more than that. Because World Junior, I guess World Juniors
at least, is
2+ weeks. But then you got to have your camp, and then you got to get there and do your practices.
So could they quarantine as a camp? Because then it's just your team, and if your team gets it, then you're fucked. You're out.
Yeah, pretty much, right?
Oh,
You've seen that in the queue, right?
What did they do with those guys?
Well, I think they're just seasons on hold. I think I haven't read too much into it, but
I have a bit of I have a bit of faith in the WHL pulling off something, even if it's just provincial games, and they do that. They just award, division winners.
Yeah.
And maybe you get a 4-team playoff out of it. But I can't see World Juniors working. How do you bring? I don't know, man.
Yeah, right. Like, are they going to test everybody before they come over here and all that? You got to be test negative before you even come.
So Matt says it'll be like the NHL. Do you know how much the NHL bubble cost? $90 million.
Wow.
$90 million.
Yeah.
I don't think the CHL has a bankroll, and I know it's smaller, less people, or the World Juniors.
Well, you split it because that's 2 bubbles, right? So 45 each, right? Each site.
That doesn't make it better, yeah.
No. But yeah, wow. I knew it was a lot of money, but I didn't hear the number.
Yeah.
And the players had to pay all their food bills and all that. They were a little...
Yeah, which is phenomenal. I thought it would just be
thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
I mean, they can afford it, but...
they're quick.
Some players weren't too happy. If you seen that article, that was... ESPN did it, I think.
No with a goal. So I put in a few filler players, and Edmonton decided to play them. I think it was bastards.
Good, he scores.
Because there wasn't enough. So the CHL or the NHL 14 roster had more players than I had to put in.
Oh, really?
So I scratched some, and they've decided to unscratch them and put them in.
Smart move by the coach.
Yeah. That's funny. Anyways, so we might get a few skewed stats of his first name's no, last name no. Yeah, it's funny.
Mr. No-No.
Yeah. This might be a tough game for the Pats, though. So I can get into the scoring. Could talk about that. So, of course, if you haven't played NHL or anything like that, of course, the players are based on a scale of 1 to 100. And so I had to pick something, and the only thing I could really use was the scoring race. Now, that doesn't capture, good players, especially defensemen. It was a little bit off, I think. But essentially, if I took the top 50 scorers, Pat's going to...
Penalty
somebody's pleading their case, Holmes. I'll just pull out my rules here.
Offensive zone penalty. That's a tough one to take there.
So all players got a base of 70. So everyone's based off of 70. I gave 20s a base of 73 just because I thought they're a little bit better. Maybe they deserve. And there's only 3 of them per team. So then I based everyone else off of the scoring at the end of the season or when this... here we go.
Nice little play. Convert on the power play opportunity.
He's number 10. Holmes showing his frustration. Oh, no, again.
Oh, man.
He's going to
He's going to win the scoring race.
Oh, that's funny. He must be a key player, too, in on the first line power play.
Jeez.
But I wonder who they scratched to get him. Too bad. But if he's in the first line, because the way I did it was whoever... So it's like a direct replacement for players. So whoever was the center for their first line. Oh, nice goal.
Response.
Wow, quick response. Carrier. Whoever was their center, for their first line was like I put the current best player in the same spot.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So then he'd be on power play 1. And same with like defense. I tried to kind of pair it up that way so that the lines should kind of make sense. But so forwards, I took the top 10 got a rating of 85. So that's like your Cousins and like the scoring leaders. And
Yeah.
10 to 25 got an 80. 25 to 50 got 75. So the Pats only had one forward in the top 50, and that was Pratt.
Yeah.
Yeah. There were some teams I had to go through, and I was like, there's no one in the top. And they didn't. Like, I think Swift, Red Deer, Moose Jaw. Seattle, I think, didn't. There were some teams that had no one. PG didn't. I don't know if TC. I think maybe TC had one. And then I mean, defense, I had to do a similar thing. So when you're looking at defense, is scoring the best metric, but I didn't really have much else.
Yeah, like you can't go through and individually rate every player.
Right. No, you're not going to do that.
That's, yeah.
So defense, first top 10 got 85, 10 to 20 got 80, 20 to 30 got 75. And then for goaltenders, I used goals against average. Less than 2 got an 85, and there was only one. I think it was just one, Dustin Wolf.
Dustin Wolf, yeah.
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 And then less than, so between 2 and 2.5 got 80, and then less than 3 got 75, and then everyone else got 70. I did, though, if someone was an NHL draft pick and they weren't in the scoring, so specifically with defensemen, they got an 80.
Ooh.
So that was like Zamula.
Okay. Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So he doesn't score a lot, but he's a fairly good defenseman. He's been drafted. I gave him an 80.
Braden Schneider. Did you add the recent draftees? Like this past draft?
I think so.
So like neighbors, you gave him a boost for being drafted?
Yeah. And that guy from Regina that plays with Portland.
Oh, yeah, Jaden Giroux.
Yes. Yeah, gave him a bump. What's his toes? Sourdiff.
Yeah, okay, yeah. And then Brandon. So Brandon had 4 draftees this year.
Did they?
Yeah.
I don't know if I captured all them. I can go back and get rid of the no-nos maybe. And
they had 3 forwards and a defenseman. So they had Greg, right? Ridley Gregg. Braden Schneider was a defenseman. And who was the other 2 forwards? Can't remember, but offhand. But they had 4 draftees, so.
Not a bad period by the Pats. I would have expected them after the quick 2 goals by the Oil Kings. I thought, here we go. There can be some majorly lopsided games in these.
Oh yeah, what was it? 6-1 you said in the first game?
Yeah, it's 6-1 for the Pats. And I'd do back-to-back sims, the same team, no changes, and it'd be like lopsided.
Yeah, one way and then lopsided the other way.
Yeah. Old Rexall place.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's not the new building.
No. Comes neighbors along the wing.
Oh, nice pass back to the D-man.
But I do like you still get the player and the in-house noise and the crowds, of course.
Yeah, just like you're at the game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, speaking of announcers, Doc Emmerich announced his retirement. And I mean, he's been doing it for a long time, and lots of people like him, but to be honest, I wasn't a fan of him. I wasn't a fan of his call.
No.
So I mean, unpopular opinion, obviously, because everybody seemed to love him. But I mean, I just didn't like his call. I don't think he was a bad person or anything, but I just wasn't a fan of his call, and I honestly changed the channel if he was doing the game.
Really?
Like him and McGuire. I mean, McGuire's just an idiot, but
yeah.
But yeah, no, I was not a fan of his call at all. So. I mean, he did lots for the game in the States and everything. So
yeah,
it's good,
yeah.
Good that way. But yeah, I just wasn't a big fan. So,
who's your favorite play-by-play?
oh, I don't even know. Like, I don't even watch much NHL at all.
Even when you're a kid, nobody stands out.
Not really.
Cuthbert still does it for me. Chris Cuthbert and just him doing the Olympics with the golden goal. That was one of the best calls.
I like how they replay all that, and they just cut McGuire off. like his call almost gets cut off.
Oh no! With the hattie,
hat trick there.
The hat's gonna come raining down. Yeah. Oh, there they are. Yeah, no with the hat trick. Well done. Right in the slot, man. He just lives in the slot there.
Three guys back, and they're all looking at the puck carrier.
Jeez, it's like the real Pats.
So this beer, this is I enjoy this one.
Yeah, and he said, I like how he said, don't save it. So if you're gonna try and go get this, go get it.
Yeah,
and drink it.
There's a couple different flavors too. So
yeah, different hops.
So the same can will be different. So you can check the bottom.
What was that one?
This is JGL. Oh. Yeah. JGL Comet.
Yeah, the other one's the Cascade.
Yeah.
Comet. JGL Cascade, I think.
So I've had the Cascade Crush, but this is the first. Yeah, these ones. So, but yeah, they were talking today. I was listening to the podcast with the Rebellion owner, or the whatever his title is, and they got lots of stuff coming. Like, he's like, yeah, whatever, we'll try it.
Beer snobs. Well, and I wouldn't say beer snobs.
It's just trying something different.
Yeah.
Like, and if you don't like, you don't like it. Like what did I have? Oh, I had Pile of Bones Space Cadet IPA.
Yeah,
and that's not for me.
No, I like.
No.
Oh, nice. Denemy. Cool. Was it Denemy with the snipe? Regina's answering back. They just can't let no take it.
yeah, Denemy.
What do you drink, Matt? What's your? And I'm not a snob, but man, like, was the last season I bought I think it was a Friday night at the Brand Center. I bought what do they sell? Great West?
Great Western, yeah.
And I was like, oh, it's Friday night. I bought a beer and I drank it. And I was just like, it's not even worth the calories or the, like.
Yeah. I mean, I bought a big case Bud Light for the summer.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you can't drink this all the time. It's expensive. Like,
yeah,
you're not gonna.
Yeah.
And really, sometimes some of them are a little heavier, thicker. You can only have one, and then you can't have a second one.
Yeah.
You drink something else, right?
Well, I do.
Well, yeah,
I just do. I don't know.
You have two, but I mean, yeah, for the summer and you're working in the yard during the day, it's Bud Light's just whatever. It's cheap.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste terrible, right?
No, it's not offensive. It just doesn't have a lot going on.
Yeah, exactly, right.
If I want a cheap beer, what's that kind I had? Phoenix. Was it called Phoenix?
Is that the one that you got from
Sobeys?
Sobeys, okay.
I swear it's called Phoenix Gold.
Okay,
I think I gave you one, but I'll get another case. And I saw it again. I was like, that was pretty good. And it's cheap.
Yeah.
And it's not horrible. And the prize that came with it's like a cereal box. Came with a prize. Was this like holster you could put in 6 cans of beer.
Beer belt.
Yeah. I was like, what the hell am I going to do with this? And I haven't used it, but I haven't got rid of it either. Because there'll be something come up. Okay, 3-2 going into third. Pat's actually doing not so bad here. I would have expected a bit of more of a lopsided game on the road.
Keith's,
but
Matt drinks Keith's.
I don't know how Keith's get away with calling themselves an IPA. Or they just Busky. Whoa. What was that? Jeez.
I'll just play it up the middle to the guy.
He's trying to Martin Brodeur it. Gee whiz, man. Pratt with a nice hit. Admiring his pass. Wow.
What does he say there at the bottom?
Craven 2021. I don't know. Is that a nice? Oh, I thought he snagged it. Did you ever go to Craven?
Never. I went. Okay, no, that's a lie. I never went to the country version. I went to Rock in the Valley a couple times, but I never stayed there.
That was never the same. No. Regina going on the. Yeah, for my beer host. Yeah, I'll just go out to Craven. No, I'll just sit in my backyard and use it. Yeah. I'm not going to Craven, man.
No. I did go to Rock in the Valley a couple times, like ZZ Top was here.
Yeah. Stuff
like that. But I always drove out and then drove back in. I didn't stay.
John on a power play here trying to tie it up.
Partake in the debauchery.
Behind the net. Ooh, in his office here. Oh no, what's this? Net's off. Everyone with the cages. I don't know why that is either. Safety first.
Well, Junior A in BC, everybody's wearing a cage.
Oh, yeah?
Or like full visor. So, I don't know if that was...
I saw they're selling something. I don't know if it's Reebok or who.
Yeah, like a mask. Is
that what it is? Yeah. I just saw an advertisement. I didn't actually get to see what it was. But it's something to, I don't know, protect the spit.
I don't know. Like, what was it? It was Western Cycle. I seen on their Facebook page.
Yeah, that's exactly where I saw it.
Yeah. So I don't know how that works really. How you supposed to drink? You got to take it off so you can drink, and you already got your full cage on, so you like got to undo it and then take your mask off to get a drink, and I don't know.
Does it just cover your?
Yeah, I don't even know. I just seen the picture, so I don't really. Not 100% sure, but the WHL did say that they were not considering or not being pressured to go no body contact like the OHL was.
Is that legit? They're actually going to do that?
No, I don't think they are. It's
what?
Just,
why did he not shoot that?
Yeah. Gave that up.
Jeez.
No, I think whatever the minister or whoever it was, the government said, you should look into no body contact. Everybody's thinking that's just another way of saying, we should just wait until you start playing. Why don't you just say that then? Don't say, you can only play with no body contact.
Here we yes,
there. Nice rebound.
Nice control, nice power play by the Pats. Big rebound. Denemy there on the no gets exposed this time. Too bad. He's on the ice a lot. That was an odd goaltender stance there, kind of the old school.
Did that go off
Ken
the post
Dryden
or something? Just popped right out. Boom. Just stand up.
Yeah. 14 minutes left here in the third period, tied up. Good pressure by the Pats there. Nice power play.
Yeah, the power play, then continued on. Scored after it was over. But I mean, so you have no body contact, but what about all these battles in the corner or face off when guys are faces to face? Like, it was kind of a dumb comment, I think.
Ooh, nice hit. Who is that? Dubinsky? Or is that Pratt again? Just laid that guy out. We'll probably see a replay of that.
Walks right in. Wow. Nice save there.
Matt's laughing at the graphics. Hey, this is ancient technology here. Maybe we'll see. I was thinking about one of these new gen systems coming out.
Or was it? I have an Android box, so I watch American channels TV.
Yeah,
and it was like Burger King or something, and people were winning PS5s. I don't know how you win a PS5.
Yeah,
or it was some chain restaurant. You're like, order this meal, and you have a chance to win. Whatever, PS5. 5, right? It's a new one?
5, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I missed the 4.
Yeah, I haven't turned on my 3 in about 3 years, so. Ooh. Another good chance for the Pats there.
Yeah, I noticed that too. The puck just sort of ended up on his forehand, but hey, man. No highlights. He gets his own highlight reel.
Nice.
I'm going to send him down to the fucking Gulag League. Forced trade.
What's his rating at? So would you put those guys' rating at?
Whatever his default was. So they weren't very high. So I just left him. I scratched him and left him. And I didn't even screw around with him. But I'll go back in and fix him up. So he would have been... he's there... I don't know. Maybe that's why they put him in, because he had a better rating. Oh, wow. That was Williams from the point, I think. Busky's glove hand.
Yeah. That's like real life, too.
Yeah. It's another tip, though? Oh, I think it is. Yeah. Points at him, too. What? Man, you're gonna...
Oh, did that go off somebody's leg?
It's off this guy, 23, in the front. It's those tips, man. Those are tough. Busky doesn't react to those very well. Okay, time ticking down on the pass here. Who do we got carrying it in here? Nice. Oh, wow. Nice pass. Wallpapers that guy. That's Smith. Just throwing the body. Nice passes.
He's another guy that was excited to watch. You know, he came in partway through the season and had a good season.
I think I saw him in the mall the other day. He was wearing a Pats hoodie with a 19, and I thought, and he was tall. Like, he looked not like Pat C's or something. He was with his mom. Getting back to school clothes or something.
I haven't even been to a mall in a long time.
Don't go to the Southland Mall, man. It's depressing. I think all malls right now are actually.
Well, I drove through the parking lot on the way here. Applebee's didn't look like there was one person in Applebee's.
Yeah, that's okay.
Wow, I know. But I'm just saying, I drove by, I'm like, oof, it looks empty.
Yeah, Matt's saying don't go. I went to Cornwall over a month ago now, and it's the stores that are open, they're like lined up. It's bizarre. It's not a, if you don't have to go, there's no point. Yeah, Matt says Cornwall was a nightmare. It's weird. It's a weird experience. I don't know where all the kids hang out nowadays.
Yeah, no doubt.
I remember when I was like grade pre-driving, so I don't know, 9
14, 13, early teens there.
Yeah. We used to go to the mall all the time. We'd bust it down.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Buy like a CD, HMV, and
just hang out.
Get some New York fries.
Oh, here we go.
Brooke there carrying it down. Nice centering pass. Wow.
That was
good save by Beckham. Yeah, that was the final minute of play. You needed that one. Let's see if we can pull the goaltender here. Looks like we got the extra attacker out. Holmesy's the guy out. Centering. Oh, Robertson picks off that centering pass. 2 Pats there waiting for it. Looks like an empty net. No, we still have the goaltender in. Tied up in the corner. Evans fighting for it, but I think we'll run out of time here. Dubinsky gathers it up, passes it out. Smith back. Why didn't you just carry that up, Smith? We have like 2 seconds left. Maybe one last drive here. Oh, ice. Oh, wow. Didn't expect them. I thought they were just going to kill the clock there in the corner. There's a empty netter to seal it for the Oil Kings. Not bad game. Just no is the difference.
Yeah.
Jake Neighbors gets his first goal. Empty netter. And the fans go wild. Sold out Rexall Center too.
Oof. Big crowd for the Oil Kings.
So you can adjust the stadium fill by percentage.
Right. Yeah. I remember saying that.
I left everyone's the same except Moose Jaw. Okay, well, not a bad start to the season.
2-1.
Yeah, 2-1.
That was a good game against Edmonton.
Yeah, tough team in Edmonton. That was some nice play there. Just that tip. That was the difference.
Yeah.
If you can tip it on Busky to his glove side, I think that's going to be your your key to beating him. Controller turned off. Oops. The delay in the response. I'm going to turn this down.
Before we get shut off from YouTube.
Yeah.
Shuts us down.
To shut off the music. We do want to quit this game. The old girl's struggling. Let's see, what could we do? Because we're about a month behind. Oh man, they play the Broncos a lot, hey? Look at that, 4 games in the first few weeks.
Oh, we got time for one more, don't we?
Yeah, and we can skip some too.
Yeah.
We could sim up until.
Oh, what do we have back there? So you had Kootenay. Yeah, we can skip Swift Current. What's this next? What's the next game there?
Saskatoon.
Oh yeah, let's go to
You
Saskatoon.
want to go to Saskatoon?
Yeah.
Okay, home game against Saskatoon. And that should be go to Medhat. Where's that one?
I missed that one.
We'll do that next time. That'll be our teaser. We'll see Sillinger in action. Because that's that's way down on the. That's almost like current with today. We'll get there. Okay, we'll simulate up to this day. What do we do? Oh, winning. Oh, look at a couple wins in a row. Wow, we strung together 3 wins. Did you see that?
Yeah.
So we beat Red Deer on the road, beat Kootenay on the road, and then beat Swift Current on the road. 2 road games. Oh, that's the same one. Just carries it over. 3 wins in a row. Wow. Ooh. Taking a 3-game win streak into Saskatoon.
That Alberta road trip wasn't too bad.
No, that was pretty good. Surprised they didn't fit Lethbridge in there too. Would have been on the way back, but whatever. We do not want to choose a side. Yeah, we're going to see Tristan Robbins probably. Oh my God, those are brutal jerseys.
Yeah.
God, this era was just bad.
Like all these teams and like
Black and like Swift Current and.
Yeah.
Why do that?
It's the 90s, early 2000s, and it just now everybody's going back to the original. Like,
yeah, because it's good.
Like, oh wow, this stuff is much better.
Yeah, it's all gimmicky.
Like the Brewers, man, do they have some nice uniforms? I was watching the playoffs. Milwaukee Brewers, they went back to like the 70s, and it's just
because
nice.
it's like old but updated.
Yeah,
it's like cleaner and just a little bit better quality and.
Yeah, they have the navy blue and like the yellow gold kind of lettering and stuff. I'm like, it just pops. It just looks so good.
Oh, they decided not to put in Myers. Must be giving him the night off. So they do this. So we have Datton Bullock in too. So here we go.
Well, this is backup night.
Yep. they do that. They rotate the goalies. Oh, it's in Regina. The Brand Center. Here's our first look at the Brand Center this season. Looks like a nice crowd. Bellick getting the start. Oh, the Boo Birds are out for the Blades. You know, that was the one Blades game is one of the better memories of the last few seasons, where it was one of, I think, the last games that Lecition and Henry played. And remember, the girls came.
Oh, and we moved seats.
Yeah, we moved seats and we sat up over there.
Right in the middle, yeah.
And
prime time.
Yeah. And that was one of the the most recent best Pats memories, actually.
Yeah, that was a good game.
That was a really good game.
The atmosphere was good for the size of the crowd that there was.
Matt Rose predicting, what are you saying? 8-2 Saskatoon.
For the first 10 minutes.
We'll see. I don't know. They mixed up the lines here. They put Daly centering Robbins. I don't know if I would have done that. But whatever. Center. We'll see. We got the home ice advantage. If we can get we can get an early one, set the tone. We'll see. Just a quick shot from Pratt. Brooke with the rebound. Holmesy, wow. 3 quick shots. .13. Yeah, he does not. That is so I don't know if that's what I had for his stats, but that's whoever he took over. I don't think Bellick's played a game yet this year. So at one point I put the Pats all at 99 just to see what happens. So I did that, and of course I moved it all back, did my normal scoring, but I left Busky at 99. I simmed a season. I was like, why are the Pats in the East final? This doesn't make sense. And I found out he was the best goaltender that ever played the game, ever has and ever will. And they still didn't win. They only made it to the East final. They lost to Lethbridge. Yep, because everyone else just sucks and couldn't pick it up. But he had like a 1.2 or something. The end of the season at like 40 some, and just with him being
99.
Yeah, 99 all around.
So what you're saying is, no matter how good he is, still not good enough.
Not to win a WHL championship on the back of a goaltender, I guess. Colton Dock, of course, not Kirby.
I think Saskatoon missed him this year.
Yeah.
I don't think they were expecting him to go to stick in the NHL.
No, I think
it was more of a Chicago thing where they needed cheap players.
Yeah. Any other team?
Cap hamstrung.
Yeah.
So they got a lot of big contracts and they needed some cheap players. And you know what? And he didn't have a bad season. He looked decent there.
No, absolutely.
So
I watched him a bit in the playoffs. He looked good too.
Yeah, definitely. You know, he didn't like take over games here. Like, even with his size and his skill, I mean, it'll probably translate to a good NHL career, but he wasn't like that, guy that just controls a game like say like a Barzal or something. Yeah, totally different skill set, obviously, but but I think
he did. I remember watching the Blades Raiders playoffs.
Yeah.
There was a few games where he did, but it wasn't consistent at all.
But that's a 17-year-old though, right?
Yeah.
You're not going to get consistency out of a 17-year-old no matter how good they are, I don't think.
So far, so good. This is a pretty even game.
But you saw the flashes with him that, he can be really good. And he probably would have dominated this past year.
I think so. Pratt trying to get the last shot off here. Oh, centered. Here comes Tristan Robbins along the wing. Still 8-week shot off there.
No score.
Not bad.
Weird.
Yeah. Good blocker save. That's some good pressure there right off the start. They got 3 or 4 shots real quick. 0-0 tie here. I wish it showed the shots here. I guess I can go to box score. There we go. 9 shots to 3.
Ooh.
Pats playing good. See if they can continue and get another win here. Looking for 4 in a row.
They're on a heater.
Yeah. Oh, the bulldog. Wasn't sad to see that go. Still doesn't make any sense where they pulled that one out of.
Yeah, I don't know. You gotta have some sort of mascot, I guess. Or I guess it's not even the mascot, but
No, it's
logo. Ooh, steps
Whoa, wow.
Rebound.
Who was that? Brooke just carried it in. I think it was Brooke. They just let him walk all the way in. I don't know who slapped in the rebound there. Was it Holmes?
I think it was Pratt. Look at this move.
Wow.
Oh, Westbrook. I'm going to pass it back to the point. A nice little move.
Yeah, kind of.
Never seen that move before.
Yeah, kind of the back
moonwalk.
Back in.
Turn around, slap shot.
Yeah, back to the net. Skate backwards towards the net. And quick shot. Really caught him off guard, though.
I think so, yeah.
They were not
on the rebound.
Not expecting that. Walker gets laid out. Nice centering pass. Good position by that defenseman.
Broken up there.
Chase Wouters. He actually quietly had a good season too.
Yeah.
Why are there so many guys wearing cages? I think because I tried to delete everyone's profile picture, and I think by default it just puts cagers on.
Oh, I thought maybe just because it was junior, the game put cages on everybody.
No, if you have, you can go in and do all that, but I think because I removed their profile picture, that just defaults to cages. Maybe because it's junior too. Maybe in the NHL it doesn't put a cage on, but oh wow, McKay won that battle and just got that shot off so quick. Didn't look like Bellick was ready for it. Who lost that? Who was the defender there? Whitting,
yeah.
Just kind of got overpowered. Lost that battle. He's gonna remember that one. Riley McKay.
Oh, see the announcer's coming over. I guess that's the
in-house guy. Oh, nice. Wow. Carter Chorney. Nice
Walked
goal.
right out and sniped.
Just a turn and shoot. Unassisted. I don't know what those defenders are doing. They're just distracted by those guys in front and hacking away at him. Nobody picks up the guy walking with the puck
top
into the
corner.
slot. Zach Huber's out there. He was my sister and brother-in-law's billet. Nice guy, made me breakfast one morning.
Nice.
It was nice, yeah. Would you ever billet someone?
I don't know. That's
Nice pass. A
I
little
know
wide.
the Red Sox are always looking for billeting. Oh, there
Mhm.
you go.
Look at that.
In the summer, that's only a couple months, right?
Yeah. You get tickets. Zach quitting with a goal from the point.
Yeah, I don't know. I know.
Not even tipped. Usually we see these long goals get tipped.
You get screened
I don't
by
know
his
how
own
it got
guys.
through everyone. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
I know my neighbor. He billets the Red Sox.
Yeah, that's not a huge commitment.
No.
And they're a little bit older,
Yeah.
right? Typically.
Yeah. They're university age, college age, so they're
Yeah.
19, 20.
A little more independent and
Yeah. It was kind of weird because I seen a Las Vegas plate in his driveway. I was like, oh, what?
oh yeah.
I was like, what's that all about? And he's like, oh, our players from Las Vegas or Nevada, I guess.
Big
Sorry.
rebound.
So yeah, he had the closer last season.
Oh, okay. Nice patience by Brooke. Oh, Robbins trips up his man. No call on the play. That's older rules, I guess. Not as ticky-tacky.
Hasn't been many penalties called in these games.
No, pretty clean.
Oh, turnover at the blue line. Never a good thing. Oh. Got saved by the bell there.
Yeah, I think so. They were going to look like they were picking up some momentum there.
Yeah.
Luckily, time expires. Nice shot
Snow
there.
shower. The camera.
Yeah, that was a nice goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one just along the ice. Nobody touched it.
Those are tough to give up on the ice. That's a no-no for the goalie.
Mauro, how much money did you put down on this game? I don't know what the line was, but
Well,
let's see if the Pats can
obviously
close
it was
this one
taken
off.
Saskatoon and the over.
Yeah. How much money? You probably don't. I don't know if you're not a big bettor, but that Green Bay game yesterday.
Oh yeah,
So Green Bay, Vegas had put a pretty tight line on it. They said Green Bay minus 2.5.
2.5. Yeah.
People bit that so hard. Like the amount of money people think that, well, Vegas won, people lost is phenomenal.
Really?
That was such an enticing line. People expected Green Bay to destroy them,
Oh.
right? And it's Tampa. They haven't done that well. Everyone thinks Tom Brady's washed up.
Is in Green Bay? No, it was in
Tampa.
Yeah, I watched a bit
But
of it.
there's it's like 25% capacity, so crowd's not going to make a big difference. But
No.
yeah,
Well, and like 2.5, that's like home
It's a
field,
close game.
Home field gives you 3 or
Yeah.
2.5 as well, right? So, that's a penalty.
hooking.
Yeah, I thought it was looked like a body check to me, but I'm sitting a little further away.
So you bet on the Pats at 1,500? That's a good line. I'd take that. Yeah, anyway, so Green
People are all
Bay,
over Green Bay.
people are all over that.
Yeah.
2.5, minus 2.5, and they were up 10-0, and they gave up, 38
I think.
straight points.
Rough.
And then it was that and the over. People expected it either to be like just a shit kicking, right? And then maybe give up some garbage time stuff, right?
what
So
was the
get
over-under?
to the over. 52, I think.
Oh, that's pretty high.
And they put up 48.
48.
But they didn't score Green Bay didn't score in
No.
3 quarters.
No.
But did you see what Rodgers did?
Yeah.
He,
I
like,
did.
some celebration where he was like thrust. It was weird.
But the touchdown didn't count or something?
No, it didn't. And then, yeah, he was short. He did some like weird hip thrusts. I don't know how else to describe it. Yeah, Adams. I know I had him too, and I was expecting a little bit more. Oh, man, they're gonna get punched in the chops pointing like that. You don't point at the goaltender after you score
at the guy who
on.
passed.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. I don't know. Well,
Oh, there's Tristan Robbins.
there you go. Converts on the power play there.
Yeah, he good player. What was that trade?
That was the big
Was it?
and goalie. What was his name?
What was his name?
Yeah.
I can
remember.
see him.
Kubik, yeah.
Yeah.
That was the big trade, I believe. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. He's watching him now. You think, that's a tough one.
That's what you do, though, in the Memorial Cup.
Yeah, you have to.
I mean, with this team that we have this year, the team is probably playoff challenging for a playoff spot this year.
I would say
regular
so.
season, right? So if you miss the playoffs for 2 years, that's not terrible, right? You look at the trades they've made, and obviously the hitting on the Bedard pick is really key here.
Yeah, really, in the end.
Because you look at it, Saskatoon, what was out of the playoffs for 5 years?
I'd rather have the spikes and the valleys than
Just mediocre,
just all the time kind of sucking. Like a Saskatoon or Moose Jaw. I mean, they had a good team.
Yeah, they did.
Once.
Yeah,
One season.
and then till they hit the playoffs.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you look at Saskatoon. They
Well,
were.
here we go. Turn on the burners. Ugh,
Who was
I think
that?
that's Holmes.
Oh.
Gets still in rebound, though. Yeah, he didn't have the speed to get to the breakaway, but did get 2 shots off.
Because you look at
Icing.
Saskatoon. No.
Oh, they
waved
called it off. What the hell? They didn't think Walker was putting in enough effort there, or the guy beat it. Wow. The goaltender even had his hand up. Did you see that?
No, I didn't. I was watching the puck. I'm like, is it going to make the line?
No,
Is it going to
yeah.
make the line?
Oh, Holmesy, get off the ice. He can barely skate. Oh, man.
But yeah, you look at Saskatoon. They didn't make the playoffs for
Oh,
like
nice
5 years.
save by Ballack.
And that's tough, right? To
Yeah.
go that long
5 years.
or whatever it was, right?
Getting down to the last couple of minutes here in the third period. Giant with a 3-2 lead.
Ooh. Yeah, that's that Holmes chance off the short side post there.
On his potential breakaway, and then the first line gets a lot of play here. Doesn't shuffle them up very
Oh.
well. Centering
Good
pass.
chance.
Goaltender wisely freezes that
How
one.
much time is left there?
2 minutes 57 seconds in the third period. It's been some close games here. Denby's our leading scorer. 6 games played, 4 goals.
Yeah, that
I can
sounds
live with
about
that.
right.
Yeah. I forget how many goals he had last year. I think he would have been a 20-goal scorer this year.
Oh yeah, easily. He had 10 in the month or something like that.
Yeah.
I remember writing about that. He had like 10 or so in 1 month. So, yeah, he easily would have had 20. I'd say in regular season, I said I would think close to 30, 20 plus.
Tristan Robbins carries it in the corner. Last guy, you want to have it on his stick.
Oh.
47 seconds left.
Oh.
Blades tie it up. I just said I don't want Tristan Robbins to have it down in the corner. And what does he do? He sets up game tying goal. 2 Pats on him too, behind the red line.
Yeah. Trailer comes in right from the dot.
Here we go. Yeah, we'll see some overtime maybe. Funny, a lot can happen in 47 seconds of
sim
yeah.
hockey.
Yeah. Let's see. Saskatoon dumps it in. Whitting battling for it.
Losing the
doesn't
battle.
win the battle.
Oh.
Blades have it. One last shot. Scores.
Oh, no way. Wow. Oh.
Whitting, you gotta win those, man. Shit.
Susan went to the far point.
Yeah.
You knew it was going to be right here. This is a great pass.
Just a wrister. Now, did he score it or was it tipped?
I don't know.
Let's see here.
Straight in, short side.
The guy went for it. Evans was doing his best to cross-check him in the spine, but shit. Well, that only took, 15 seconds?
I still got 30 seconds.
Yeah. Oh, Robbins again. Long shot. Big rebound. Evans gathers it up. Whitting passes it out. Oh, here comes Brooke along the wing. Nice shot!
Oh, wow.
Wow. Wow, Brooke with the answer. Wow.
Long range slap
Long
shot.
slap shot. Desperation slap shot with seconds left.
Just
Unbelievable.
cuts in and boom.
What a shot by Brooke. Nice. The Brant Center is on their feet. I hope nobody left. I hope the people in front of us didn't
All the
wait
old
for the
fogies are way
50-50.
long gone.
Wait for the 50-50 draw and then take off, because, boy, they were missing a last good minute. Okay, everyone, let's buckle down here for the last 12
Oh,
seconds.
jeez.
Pins and needles here. The Brant Center, oh no! Centering.
Great chance, but it was on
Wow,
the backhand.
a backhand couldn't finish it off. One last shot here maybe for the Pats.
Oh, that was the goal. I know, the light goes on. I said, oh, no, green.
It was the period end light came on,
Oh.
and I thought it was the goal light. Oh, wow. Excitement here at the Brant Center.
Going extra time.
It's a little bit of free hockey here with your admission to the game. Now, I don't know what the overtime rules are. I don't know if... I think it's...
4-on-4? Probably.
I think 5 on 5 or 4 on 4 and then shootout. What do we got here?
4-on-4 by the looks of it.
Denemy and Pratt out there for the Pats. Robbins, and I didn't see who else was the other player.
Now,
Lots of open ice here.
Speaking of season tickets, so with the seating capacity, I wonder how they're going to work it. Like, is it going to go seniority? Or are you going to have a draw for all the current season ticket holders? It's going to be interesting.
How many do you think they have? How many think people actually renewed it? They might be season ticket holders only.
Yeah. I don't see them having many more seats than just what they have for season ticket holders, unless people opt out, right? That could be a reality with all the older crowd with season ticket holders. They may not want to go to the game.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't know how many. Big hit there by Chase Wouters. I don't know how many renewed because they were bad. Plus, it's COVID. They didn't even maybe know there was going to be a season.
Yeah.
That offside was really kind of shitty. You had possession of the puck, then you gave it up. So the amount of season ticket holders that paid in full may be okay for capacity.
Yeah, and then that's it, right? No walk-ups.
Yeah. I don't know. Be interesting.
Yeah.
Matt Rowe's not going. Depends how they handle it. If they do it right and they keep capacities down and they have mask policy, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I mean, like, I'm not one to go mingle usually anyways. I'll sit in my seat. I'll sit for the whole game.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really...
I'm not going to be down getting pops and fries and shit this time.
I don't usually eat. Well, last year I didn't drink at all. Couldn't.
Right.
So, I mean, yeah, I don't go and... only the odd game, if I was stuck at work late or something, I'd grab a bite to eat, but that's few and far between.
Oh, stretch pass from McKay,
stays
I
on
think.
size.
32 seconds left here in overtime. Hasn't been a lot of shots here, actually.
No.
For 4-on-4 hockey, I would have expected some better chances. It's been a pretty lockdown on both sides. Here comes Robbins on the wing, though. Belloc, good choice. Okay, big face-off here. 18 seconds left. Rhett Reinhardt, slumping star, they call him. That's too bad. Okay, this is a big face-off. Let's go.
Need a win.
Denemy. Pratt
gets
comes
it.
over, gathers it up. Good. Over to Whitting. See if he's got enough time to get out. Pass over to Pratt. Time ticking down. One last shot. Nope.
No, gets rubbed out there nicely by the D-man. Oh, dumps it in.
Dumping Jason overtime. Good idea, buddy.
Oh, showing that hit again.
Yeah, that was a big one. It's the hit of the night. 4-4 tie here going into a shootout.
This
Wow.
is competition.
What excitement here. Oh, so we got Dubinsky, Pratt, and Denemy, Robbins, Walford, and Wouters.
Waters.
Wouters. Okay, not a bad lineup here. I would. It's actually probably fairly accurate for both teams, I would say. Here comes Robbins in. Coming in with some speed. Nice moves. Good save. Triple deke. Danton Belloc with the save, setting us up for a... Okay, Dubinsky, the showman. Here we go. Coming in with speed. Oh, nice play. Trying to get it to the backhand. Just didn't slip it by. Oh, nice toe drag even. Looked good, but didn't get the results. Okay, Walford.
He's a D-man.
Yeah, he's got the touch. Oh, went for a quick shot. Tried to catch him off guard, but...
Nice save.
Danton Belloc standing up tall here. Okay, round 2 of the shootout. Austin Pratt. Your captain and... Oh, nice.
Goes for the
Wow.
moves. Yeah.
Look at that.
Beauty.
Nice patience. It goes to the backhand back to the forehand. Look at that. I just froze him. I think I just got him on his heels. Nice goal.
Oh,
Okay, here we go.
For the win.
Let's go.
Keep the winning streak alive.
Oh, did he do? Wow. What a goal. What a goal. Jeez. Wow, that was a lot of moves. I'm surprised he kept it on his stick. Belloc's just trying to follow it. He got down and then just needed to elevate it and get it above him.
All right, Denemy here for the win.
Coming from far out. Ooh, wow. Nice moves, but look at that from right to left.
Tried the moonwalk Brooke had earlier.
I think the 5-hole could have been open there, getting the goaltender going from one side to the other. Okay, I don't know. We need a big save here, man.
Sudden death here.
Keane. Oh, it just went for the quick 5-y. No, nothing there. Closes it up.
Easy save for Belloc there.
Who we got going here? Englot.
Englot. I haven't heard his name tonight.
Oh,
nice.
And
he finishes it off.
Good job. Wow. What a game. What a game. Way to go, Pats. Need Jesse Gabriel, yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah, he... that's an interesting Pats story, too. You know, that was a tough guy to lose going into the Memorial Cup, to lose one of your 20-year-olds. What a game by the Pats. Battle back with, 18 seconds left. Jacob Brook gets the goal.
To give it up with 30 seconds and then to score right after to tie it up and go to overtime and get the extra point in overtime in the shootout here.
Jesse Gabriel didn't pan out twice. I don't know what he was trying to do in that one.
Yeah.
There was no better 20-year-olds out there?
I don't know. Never really thought about it that way. But I mean, yeah.
Let's check out the 3 stars here.
Maybe the cost was cheap. I can't remember who they gave up.
I don't think it was very much.
Because he wasn't playing with Prince George, right? He was in the American League.
Pat's sweep. I mean, that's a bit of Oh, no. Scott Walford got one. Okay. Zach Whitting, 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 points with a +1. Jacob Brook with a game-tying goal. Big goal, 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 points. 7 shots with a -1. Good game. Couple good games here. Impressive efforts by the Pats. So what are we sitting at here? We'll check out the standings.
A couple weeks into the season, Pat should be right up there.
Yeah, we put together, a 4-game win streak now?
Yeah, and 3 before that, so should be 7-1. Should be good enough for first, at least in the division.
Oops. Mute that music. Yeah, it should be. We're 6-1. Wow.
6-1.
That's almost a little unbelievable. Let's see here. So Western Conference. Kamloops 5-1, probably to be expected. Spokane 5-1. They have a good team. Portland as well. Everett. Then who's rounding up the tail end there? Seattle down at the bottom. Kelowna. So I'm putting in Kelowna's stats. They don't have anyone, like many people that
I know they
register.
They weren't good this year.
In my scoring, it's like you have Foot. And you have maybe a couple other guys, and it drops off fast for them.
Yeah, they were not.
So I do not expect to see them.
Well, they almost didn't make the playoffs this year.
I know.
As the host, right?
Yeah. Yeah, there you have Regina 6-1, 12 points. Medicine Hat 5-1. Saskatoon's up there 4-2. Prince Albert 3-1. Lethbridge is down there. They'll bounce back though 4-2. Brandon, Kootenay did make it over the East. Look at that. Good for us. Edmonton down there, Moose Jaw, and then must be Red Deer and Swift down there. Yeah.
So that's not.
It's not far off, no. Like I was saying, Edmonton and PA were kind of seem to flip between
hit and miss.
Yeah. I found Lethbridge is usually the better team, but I found the winner comes out of the West.
Yeah.
One of those. Kamloops, Spokane. Portland. All right, so not a bad opening week. Pats do okay. Looks like things are running pretty good. We'll pick it up next week or sometime. We'll figure out a time and get a few more weeks under our belt. Thanks, Matt, for checking in and chatting. Pick up some beer and join us next time in the chat, everyone. And anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah, no,
good. That was fun.
That was good. Yeah.
All right. Thanks, everyone. We'll